We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Yo, what's up with it? Hollywood. Where your mic at, man? Alright, I'm ready. Oh, you looking at that down?
Yard line. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hollywood, what's up, man?
What's the deal? I was off the mic. What up?
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Mostert. And to the 40. And Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Mahomes now on first down.
Let's go, baby.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Let's go, baby.
Picked off by Akeem Talib. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Come on, Zeke. I'm going.
Second down,
I thought you
a
was
very
doing
solid
49.
gain on that play.
I thought I was too. I'm tripping. I'm sitting in the 49ers. He's still sitting like I'm sitting in
four.
there.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, stop.
To throw is Bridgewater.
Let's go.
And that'll be incomplete.
Man, you do not
Took
do
a pretty
that.
good shot as he tried to pull that one
not how
in.
you rock, fam.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Elliott.
Let's go.
And they're well past
Let's do
midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Ooh. You see it.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott, still churning. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
Oh,
what
you
that
bitch.
means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it with Elliott.
Get up there,
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Slow. Come on.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Slow down the pass. Come on, baby.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Good win.
It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Mark. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants have taken the lead. Let's 3 lead.
I got some fucking ball.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Ooh, they got a bad ass.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So I like some shit about some shit, man. We're taking one play at a time, man.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown.
Let's go.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still on
these niggas so slow,
this is caught inside the 15. New York. Marquise Brown making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Chill.
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Oh, no, that's too much.
Hey, Ridley. Check nickel.
This is Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants.
Jane, you know we got slow
74 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards. This is Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd down,
Get the
it's
block
Elliott.
right there.
And
That's
he
all
is
you
met
need.
in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Miller. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. We'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Bridgewater now. Stocker's got it, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll take that 3.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay. See you later.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down.
Oh, come on,
and
man.
That is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Mahomes. What you gonna do?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away his confidence.
He's going deep for, and this is slow. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
This type of shit like that.
What's good on the extra point?
Once you start building it
on here in this first half.
Nah, because I know regular.
This one taken just inside the 10. And return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You have to play you regular teams after this or something.
Yeah, this how you know who the real hitters. You gotta
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing?
I just pick the players that I personally like.
On first down, and it's something that's safe.
It's niggas in this hole that got. It's one nigga team. He got Odell, AJ Brown, and
running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
But he ain't got no line, though, you see me?
That
So
can
it's
alter my
always
strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, then you just run the clock and go to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now Bridgewater.
And you did it already?
9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Yeah, did it already. Put that trade on Landry
to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
I think I might change that bitch. I'm about to look and see where I want to put it on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mostert. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Number 28 is.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You got to open up that playbook, though, if you think about beating me, bro. You know, be 100 with you.
Nah, this shit just ain't right. These niggas ain't tough. Gotta get these niggas in shape.
Yeah, this true is only week one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drives. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of those to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get a
I don't got nobody. This is strange. I don't got nobody but my...
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it?
Don't you got is that a Mark Cooper over there?
And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him.
Sometimes even with
extra pressure.
And he
got a superstar.
He knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
I'm just practicing right now with my team and shit.
This fielded at the 2.
I'm just trying to see who fit better.
And his guys will get the
hit
football
up on ball,
right at the 20.
You got to tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10. At 9, we're going to advance.
See, I hit him up in that chat shit. He didn't answer.
Shit, the draft wore a lot of niggas down, so niggas probably KO'd.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
I'm just born in a Zeke, man.
They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact. It's third down.
Yeah, I played
we saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's awesome.
First down, Bridgewater. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ooh, good.
Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4.
Stupid. Good shit. Nah, I was stupid. I thought I was doing low and everything.
To the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
I just want a regular.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. This is the tight end, Njoku. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Check curls, check curls, check.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
What it's going to take, Khalil? To the 3rd quarter. I'll take that, though.
Oh, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenny Stills, 42 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up and a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the watch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Yellow! Hollywoood! Yellow! Hey, let's go. Let's calm down. Delta! Trying to collect. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Here's the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
In your face.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that nigga slow as
fuck. The
fuck.
ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Bridgewater.
Man, I'm right
Able to
there.
find Green. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Yeah.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They'll let Elliott try to run it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, man, come on, baby.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Slow, that's supposed to be
a first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On first and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A.J. Green, 75 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, yeah.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm trying to get my shit right.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
See, I'm working on the blue, but now shit just sliding through the cracks.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that, he's been confident.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Brown, 34 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Just slow.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Play fake. Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on, 70 ending. Check. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing.
Like
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get ready.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Ganhei.